My name is Pasha Ishaq. I'm a rising senior at Georgetown. I study economics and math. And I originally come from Washington, D.C. It's not too far from Georgetown. Earlier this year, I participated in the stock pitch competition at the Psaros Center, and I thought that that was a incredible opportunity to improve my evaluation, research, and presentation skills, and also to learn from many industry professionals who were there in the room and who were giving feedback and sort of questioning on my presentation and other people's presentation. And that was my first interaction with the Psaros Center. And after, I remember I had a quick conversation with Mr. Van Devere, and he sort of told me about what the Psaros Center does in greater detail. And I thought that this was a very cool center with a special kind of niche that sort of brings together Georgetown's expertise in sort of in public policy as well as finance. And so I thought this is perfect for me. And then a short while later, when the FinPolicy track applications opened up, I immediately knew I wanted to do this. So I applied as quick as possible. And I thought that this would be a really cool opportunity to learn from policymakers, regulators, and also financial players in the market. Um, and so, yeah, I thought that was a great opportunity to learn a lot, and I was proven right. It was a very cool, educational, enriching experience. The visit to the SEC, and especially talking with Chairman Gensler, I think that was the most memorable moment of the entire trek because when we got a chance to sit down with him and ask him questions and sort of pick his brain about many of the big news and big issues of the day, you could see that there was a lot of tension between sort of the SEC and CFTC, especially on crypto. And so like he definitely was very honest and very straightforward in his opinions of crypto and like who should regulate it. And I thought that that was very telling because usually you read about the SEC or other agencies just in the news. You don't really think about the people who are there who go to work every day and sort of the interplay between agencies. And so like sitting there in the conference room and listening to his thoughts, it's like, okay, wow, this is something that's very real. And here we are in the room with all sorts of ideas bounced around, maybe some arguments here and there. So it made everything seem very real and impactful rather than just like a basic, headline that you read in the Wall Street Journal about the SEC doing this or that. No, we were there in the room and we actually got to like hear his opinions in real time. So that was a very cool experience. I think the trek has definitely opened my eyes to a few of the agencies and also like specific parts or sub industries within finance. I remember going to the Fed and sitting in the open markets conference room where the meetings happened was very cool. Also, like going to the Treasury, as I said, the SEC, like these agencies were really cool to listen in and see, like, okay, like get to learn what each agency does specifically in financial markets, whether it's regulating stocks or changing into interest rates or money supply or enforcing certain fiscal policy, getting to learn like what each individual agency does and how it does it definitely sort of opened my eyes to like a possible career in the public sector, especially since many of the people we talked to at these agencies, they went from public sector to private sector, then back to public sector. So you get to learn a lot about how there are many skills and types of info you are exposed to in the public sector and how that's easily transferable to something at a bank or something else in the private sector. So it definitely influenced me a little bit on like how I think about a career going forward. Pasero Center has been a very it's provided very enriching experiences for me at my time at Georgetown. Yes, like being a part of both the stock pitch competition and then the Fin Trek or the FinPolicy Trek. They've been very memorable and have like they've taught me a lot about the inner workings of finance and certain skills that you need to traverse it. And I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to have conversations with Mr. Vanderveer and Dr. Agarwal, and really get to learn like, okay, like why they think the center is incredibly important and how, it's able to bring the best of Georgetown in both, as I said earlier, the policy expertise and the financial expertise that many Georgetown students and Georgetown faculty members have. And I hope that I can continue to play a substantial role in the center and like help it grow to expand to more students, especially those not in the business school like I am. And who knows, if I have the time next year as well, I would love to be a part of the another stock pitch competition, as well as hopefully help make other programs uh, for the center. Just be in contact with everybody here.